Okay, well, welcome everybody to our conference lesson for today. My name is Alastair. I am your conference teacher for this lesson. Now, as we can see on the screen, our lesson is called The Role of Reflexive Pronouns in Modern English. So that is our theme for today. So let's get started and have a look at the lesson agenda. So we have 4 parts to our lesson today. Number 1, understanding reflexive pronouns, the basics. Number 2, when and when not to use reflexive pronouns. Number 3, reflexive pronouns for emphasis and style. And number 4, common errors and modern usage trends. Excellent stuff. All very interesting. Okay, well, let's have a look at part 1. Understanding reflexive pronouns, the basics. So, we're going to start today. We're going to think about the theme of work and professional life. Okay, so an explanation. Reflexive pronouns show that the subject and object of a sentence are the same person. The action returns to the person who does it. We often use them to show independence or personal responsibility. They are formed with self for the singular or selves for the plural. So reflexive pronouns show that the subject and the object, direct object in a sentence, are the same. Certainly is part of it. So let's continue and have a look at a pronouns chart. Okay, so we've got a pronouns chart to look at. On the left, we've got the person, first, second, third person, singular, and male and female. And then we've got the first, second, and third person in the plural. Now, for us today, we want to think about the first column, the subject pronouns, and the last column, the reflexive pronouns. So, I, myself, you, yourself, he, himself, she, herself, it, itself, we, ourselves, you, yourselves, they, themselves. So, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. The reflexive pronouns, the theme of our lesson today. Well, let's go straight in for some examples that use reflexive pronouns correctly. Number 1, I taught myself how to use the new software. Number 2, she introduced herself to the new team members. Number 3, we organised the meeting ourselves. Number 4, the manager blamed himself for the delay. Okay, I'm going to read through those again. I taught myself how to use the new software. She introduced herself to the new team members. We organised the meeting ourselves. The manager blamed himself for the delay. Okay, well, let's have a look at top 10 verbs used with reflexive pronouns in a work context. Okay, so here are some verbs related to work. Number 1, introduce. Introduce. Number 2, prepare. prepare. Number 3, motivate. Motivate. Number 4, express. Express. Number 5, apply. Apply. Number 6, organize. Organize. Number 7, remind. Remind. Number 8, present. Present. Number 9, challenge. Challenge. Number 10, congratulate. Congratulate. So these are very common work verbs that we can use with reflexive pronouns. We do have something for you to keep in mind, however, a note. In English, we use a reflexive pronoun when the subject does the action to itself. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Okay, well, let's have a look at some more context related to work. A work email in a modern professional style. The subject of the email, follow up on the training session. Dear Mark, thank you again for yesterday's training. I have already started practicing the new software and taught myself how to create a client report. I'll prepare the final version myself before Friday and send it for review. Best regards, Emma. A modern usage note. Using myself here shows independence and initiative, which is valued in modern workplace communication. Okay, well, let's continue and have a look at the next part on our agenda, which is when and when not to use reflexive pronouns. So, an explanation for this second part of the lesson. Number 1, use reflexive pronouns when the subject and object are the same. Definitely. Okay, this is an obligation. If the subject of a sentence and the direct object of a sentence are the same person or the same thing or group of people, the object must be the reflexive pronoun. Number 2, they also show that you do the action for yourself. It shows an independence. For example, I washed myself means you did the action on your own body. Let's continue our explanation. So, number 1, do not use them with actions that are already clearly about you, as some verbs in English, like wash, dress, and shave. They don't usually need a reflexive pronoun. Okay, so on the previous page, it said, I wash myself. For example, I wash myself every day. Now, in reality in English, we don't need the reflexive pronoun because wash, it's implied. We can simply say, I wash myself, or I wash every day. I wash every day. The implication is, I wash myself. So number 2, in French, we often use se, e.g. se laver, but English uses fewer reflexives in daily life. Okay, so English uses fewer reflexives in daily life. This is true. Okay, Well, let's continue and have a look at some daily routine sentences that are correct, that are natural. He cut himself while shaving. Ah. I taught myself to cook healthy meals. She looked at herself in the mirror. We prepared ourselves for the busy day ahead. Okay, very good. Well, let's continue and have a look at some incorrect sentences and common mistakes. So, a common mistake. He washes himself every morning. Simply, he washes every morning. The mistake is the reflexive is not needed for these routine actions. A second example of an incorrect sentence. I woke up myself at 7 a.m. It's simply, I woke up at 7 a.m. The mistake is, we don't need myself. It is unnecessary. Wake up is intransitive. Now, an intransitive verb is a verb that does not need a direct object. Therefore, it does not need a reflexive pronoun. We have some more common incorrect sentences and common mistakes. She dressed herself quickly. So, not that. We just say she dressed quickly. The mistake here is dress already means putting clothes on yourself. We don't need the reflexive pronoun. We relaxed ourselves after work. This is not natural either. We say we relaxed after work. The mistake is relax doesn't take a reflexive pronoun. Okay, so we've looked at a variety of common mistakes and correct versions. So let's have a look at some daily routine verbs related to reflexive pronouns. Number 1, look at. Look at. Number 2, prepare. Prepare. Number 3, help. Help. Number 4, hurt. Hurt. Number 5, remind. Remind. Number 6, enjoy. Enjoy. Number 7, cut. Cut. Number 8, wake myself up. Number 9, motivate. Motivate. And number 10, calm. Calm. Okay, well, let's have a look at a reminder note then. So in French, we often use se for daily actions, but in English, reflexive pronouns for daily actions are not always needed. So let's think about another context of language, an Instagram post. For a lot of people, this is a daily routine. So let's think about an Instagram caption. Okay, title, Morning Vibes. Okay, I wake up around 7, make myself a coffee and take a few minutes to prepare myself for the day. Sometimes I remind myself to slow down and breathe before checking emails. Okay, so a modern usage note. The speaker uses reflexive pronouns to express self-care and mindfulness, common in online lifestyle language. This is true. Okay. Well, let's have a look at the next part of our lesson today. The third part on our agenda, reflexive pronouns for emphasis and style. Okay, so we have an explanation related to this part of our agenda. Number one, reflexive pronouns can also be used for emphasis, not just for grammatical purposes. Number two, they show pride, independence, or surprise. For example, doing something without help. And number three, this adds emotion and focus to your message, especially in conversation or storytelling. Okay, so we've got reflexive pronouns for grammar. In these sentences, the subject and the direct object are the same. But we also use reflexive pronouns for emphasis. They show pride, independence, surprise, and they add emotion and focus. They help in conversation and storytelling. Well, our theme for these sentences is socializing and personal expression. Our examples are, number one, I made this cake myself. No one helped me. I made this cake myself. No one helped me. Number two, the CEO himself attended the party. The CEO himself attended the party. Number three, we planned the surprise ourselves. We planned the surprise ourselves. And number four, she herself didn't expect such a warm welcome. She herself didn't expect such a warm welcome. So these sentences, they use reflexive pronouns for emphasis. And because they are used for emphasis, they are optional extras. For example, I made this cake. No one helped me. This is a good sentence. I made this cake. No one helped me. But if we add the reflexive pronoun, it adds emphasis. I made this cake myself. No one helped me. Number two, the CEO attended the party. Okay, this is good. The CEO himself attended the party. This gives emphasis. Number three, the same. We planned the surprise. This is a good sentence. We planned the surprise ourselves. This adds emphasis to our statement. And number four as well. She didn't expect such a warm welcome. This is a good sentence. However, she herself didn't expect such a warm welcome. It adds emphasis. So reflexive pronouns for emphasis are optional, but they add extra meaning to our language. Well, let's have a look at some context related to a conversation between friends. So we're looking at a socializing theme here. Let's have a look and listen to the dialogue between Alex and Sophie. Alex: did you plan the surprise party? Sophie: yes, we organised everything ourselves. The food, the music, even the decorations. Wow, you did all that without help? Yep, we wanted to challenge ourselves this year. Okay, so a modern usage note. The reflexives ourselves and challenge ourselves emphasize team spirit and personal pride, natural in modern information or modern informal conversation. Okay, so we're using ourselves to emphasize team spirit and personal pride. Okay, well, let's continue and have a look at some more verbs that can be used with reflexive pronouns related to a socializing theme. Number 1, express. Express. Number 2, introduce. Introduce. Number 3, enjoy. Enjoy. Number 4, treat. Treat. Number 5, behave. Behave. Number 6, prepare. Prepare. Number 7, remind. Remind. Number 8, talk. Talk. Number 9, present. Present. And number 10, amuse. Amuse. Well, let's move on to the last part of our conference for today, which relates to common errors and modern usage trends. An explanation to this part of the conference. Number 1, many learners use reflexive pronouns incorrectly because of direct translation from their language. Number 2, in modern English, people often omit reflexives when the meaning is already clear. And number 3, however, they are still used for emphasis or politeness in professional and social contexts. So we've got some mistakes to feature in this part of the lesson. Number 1, mistake. He met himself at the cafe. This is strange. He met his friend at the cafe. This is good. So a reflexive as the direct object is only there when the same person acts on themselves. Okay, so a reflexive pronoun is only the direct object when it matches the subject. We can't say he met himself at the cafe. Although they are the same, it doesn't make sense. Number 2, they enjoyed themselves. Okay, they enjoyed themselves. Now, this is a spelling mistake, and there's only one S at the end of themselves. This is a common mistake, however. Number 3, the mistake. She concentrated herself on her work. The correct version, she concentrated on her work. Concentrate doesn't take a reflexive pronoun. Okay. So those are the top 3 mistakes. We have a modern English note. So in spoken and online English, which is very modern, reflexive pronouns are often used to show emotion or pride. People say, I did it myself, to highlight independence. In business or teamwork, we organized it ourselves, shows collaboration. And the last one, on social media, treat yourself is used to suggest self-care. So younger speakers use reflexive pronouns creatively for emphasis and humour, even when not grammatically required. So let's have a look at some sentences related to modern usage. Number 1, I fixed my laptop myself. Proud moment. Number 2, we built this project ourselves and loved it. Number 3, go on, treat yourself. Number 4, the director himself liked our video. And number 5, I can handle it myself, don't worry. Okay, well, we're going to have a look at another dialogue, and our context now is a WhatsApp chat with a friend. So, informal English between Mia and Ben. Have a listen. Mia: guess what? I fixed my phone screen myself. Ben: seriously? I'd never trust myself with that. It wasn't that hard. I just watched a YouTube tutorial and took my time. Impressive. You should post that. DIY queen. So, a modern usage note. Reflexive pronouns here express pride, humour, and confidence, common in online chats and social media. Okay, guys, well, we are very close to the end of our reflexive lesson today. I'm going to read through our conclusion before we finish, however. So, in conclusion, reflexive pronouns remind us that language is both structure and expression, so both grammatical and emphasis. Knowing how and when to use them allows us to speak and write with greater precision and confidence. Mastering them, mastering the reflexive pronouns, we don't just follow grammar, we shape our voice in English with clarity and intention. Okay, guys, well, that is it for today. Thank you ever so much for your attendance today. It just remains for me to thank you on behalf of everyone there at Cercle de Langue. I hope you all enjoyed our conference for today. I will be back here next Monday. I hope you are all able to join me then. In the meantime, enjoy.